Hello there everybody and welcome into the Matt the Grape channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you 7 of the best automatic and semi-automatic farms for Minecraft survival. So our first farm is for cows and probably sheep as well. This one basically works by using cramming. Whenever there's too many entities in one block, it will start to kill them. So to build this farm, it's very simple. All you need is an oak fence post, some blocks to build with, a hopper, a chest, and some water, and then of course 2 cows to start off with, and some wheat for breeding. So to start off, you can build a little place for your chest down here with your hopper pointing into it, and then just start building up around the hopper here. Now above this chest, you're going to want to put a slab so you can still open it. If you had a full block there, then you wouldn't be able to open it, but with a slab, you can. Alright, and then we're just going to build up one more block and put our fence post on top. There you go. And now we can grab our water bucket. This is going to go on the block right above the hopper, and then your cows will go in the water. 1, 2. Of course, you would have to walk them in without the fence post on top if you were in a normal survival setting. And then as you can see, let me just get some more cows in here. Keep spawning, keep spawning, keep spawning. You can see they are starting to die. And then if I head down to my chest, I'll open it up. And you can see we're getting raw beef, and eventually leather will pop up in here too, but the hopper is a little slow. Moving on to the next farm, this one isn't necessarily a farm, but it is a very efficient and I think well-designed cobblestone generator. So this one will work by having the lava on top, and the water will be in waterlogged stairs. I know you can't really see it right now, but hopefully whenever I build it, it will allow you to see it better. So for this one, of course, you're going to need your water and lava. You're also going to need some blocks to build with, some slabs, and some hoppers, and a chest. So we're going to start off by digging our little trench into the ground for our hoppers. This can be however long you want, up to the maximum length that you can reach. But I'm just going to go ahead and do 5 for a demonstration. Place your chest on the end, and then you can line up your hoppers, heading right into it. Now you're going to go ahead and place cobblestone on this side, and then stairs on this side. Now remember, the stairs is where your water is going to be, so you're going to want to make sure to cover up all sides of the stairs so that the water doesn't accidentally leak out. Now over the chest, again, you can use a slab to open it without letting all the water out. And then you're going to be breaking the blocks from here. So we're going to go ahead and take our water bucket and place it inside of the stairs. You can see it spilling out a little now. What you can do is just go ahead and place a slab right there to stop the water. And then we're going to build up over the stairs and make a place for our lava. Actually, you can go ahead and fill up this little area with cobblestone so we can place our water on top. So we can place our lava on top. Alright, now that we have a little bit of a trench up here, you can go ahead and place your lava in. And then let's go ahead and make this place easier for you to destroy the block. So you can see the block that you're trying to destroy is right there. If you want to, you can go ahead and mine down and place a slab here so you can get up level with it. And then just go ahead and destroy it. It'll come back with stone. And there you go, that's your cobblestone generator. And then the hoppers will collect the stone that you get and send it to the chest on the other side. Next up, we have an automatic sugarcane and or bamboo farm. You can use it for both. This one works by using observers to detect whenever the sugarcane reaches a certain height, and then destroying it using pistons. And then down here at the bottom, we have a hopper minecart going around collecting the items and funneling it into the chest. So for this one, you're going to need observers, pistons, whatever crop you're trying to grow, some water if it needs it, if it's sugarcane, also some blocks to build with, and then down here you're going to need a hopper minecart, some rails, at least 1 power rail, some more hoppers, and of course a chest. And then also on the back here, make sure you have some redstone. So to start off building this, we're going to start off with this little back plate. This farm is very extendable, so if you want to make it bigger or smaller, you can definitely do that. So your backplate, quote-unquote backplate, needs to be 3 blocks tall. We can go ahead and replace the top row with observers because this is the level that we want to detect crops. So go ahead and place it there. Remember that the face is on the opposite side of the direction you place it. So make sure the face is going to face towards the sugarcane or bamboo. And then below the observers, you can go ahead and place pistons. These can be just normal pistons. On the back, place some cobblestone, and then get out some redstone and place that here. Now on the front, you should go ahead and make kind of a shield, because whenever the pistons break the sugarcane or bamboo, those items are going to go flying all around. So to make sure that that doesn't happen, you can go ahead and put some cobblestone balls around so it doesn't escape. And now it's time to make our collection system down below. So let's go ahead and mine down. You only need 2 blocks under the level of whatever crop you're growing. You should also go ahead and destroy this ground level. It would make it a lot easier to build this. So at the very bottom here, we're going to start off with our chest, and then hoppers all on this bottom level pointing into the chest. So I would go ahead and start like this. Make sure you're shift clicking so that they all follow them into the chest, and then come over here and point all these hoppers into the chest as well. Okay, above that, we're going to place down some rails. So get out your rails and power rail. Of course, if this was a longer farm, you might need more power rails to keep it going for longer, or multiple hopper minecarts going around in certain sections. So we're going to go ahead and place this in a loop. I'm going to start with a power rail. Make sure you're shift clicking. Ooh, that's not what we want. It might take a little bit of experimentation to make the rails go in the correct direction, but once you get something like this, then that's good. Okay, and then go ahead and place your redstone torch, or whatever redstone power source you have, next to your powered rail. Then you can put your minecart with the hopper on and start pushing around the track, just like that. So now any items that are on this ground level, it will go ahead and collect. So let's replace the ground level, and then destroy this cobblestone and put the water beneath it. I guess we can go ahead and make another access point here. We're going to need the water if you're doing a sugarcane farm. If you have a bamboo farm, I don't think you need water. Let me go ahead and get out the sugarcane, place it right here, and then as it grows, once it hits the maximum height, it will use the pistons to chop it off. Then the hopper with the minecart will collect the items and send it into the chest for collection later. And of course, this is completely automatic. Okay, our next farm, this one is pretty simple. It is a melon and pumpkin farm. Basically, use an observer to detect whenever this block changes because it grew a pumpkin or melon. And that'll signal the pistons to break the block. And then out in front here, we'll just put some hoppers connected to a chest. So I'm going to go ahead and make it for you right over here. So we're going to start off with an observer. Remember, this is going to be pointing in the opposite direction. And then some pistons on either side. Back here on the back, place a block, a solid block behind the observer, and redstone on either side. Then coming around to the front, we're going to put our pumpkin or melon seed right over here. Oh, you can also put some water in front of it. Actually, you should put some water in front of it to keep it saturated. Also, make sure that your redstone does not look like, what does it look like? Make sure it does not look like a dot. Make sure that it's spread out on all 4 sides. Okay, and then for a quick little collection system, go ahead and place some chests. I'm actually going to cover up this water while I put the hoppers in. Just connect them to the chest. And then you can, of course, also put a little shield around it to make sure that it's protected from the pumpkins going every which way. Something like this would probably work, just to make sure that it's all secure. All right, and moving on to our next farm, this is the Cactus Farm. You might have heard of this one before. This one works on the principle that whenever a cactus grows and there's a fence post or an iron bar beside of it, it will break. And then that will fall into the water to be collected by the hopper and eventually funneled into a chest. So this one can be made in a whole bunch of different sizes. I'm just going to go ahead and do it with a 3x3 cactus grid. The middle is going to have to be saved for the collection system, so there'll be a hopper there. And then I'm just going to go ahead and come all the way around. For this farm, all you need is sand, cactus, fence post or iron bars, also some blocks to build with, a hopper and a chest, and some water. So let's go ahead and start off by placing sand on each one of these little spaces. and then I would suggest not placing the cactus on until after you get the fence post done, because you can accidentally break the cactus. So you're just going to come around each side, make sure that every cactus has at least one fence post next to it. So that means that even these corner ones need this fence post. And then you can go ahead and destroy these other ones if you want to make it look more clean. Okay, and then you can go ahead and place your cactus on, and then water buckets on each corner. Most of the times, if you just place the water on each corner, it will work. Of course, this also changes depending on the size of your cactus farm as well. Okay, and then in the middle, there should be a spot where they all converge. You can go ahead and get out a hopper. Let me just go ahead and build down, put a chest in here, and then there you go. That is your cactus farm. And just to show you guys how much these cactus farms work, I've had this one going for a couple of minutes, probably about 10 minutes, and it's already generated 9 cactus. Our next farm is a lava farm, and this one works by using lava on top with some dripstone, which will drip the lava into these cauldrons and get some lava that you can collect with the bucket. So for this one, it's pretty simple. All you're going to need is some lava, something to build with, some cauldrons, and dripstone. So you're going to go ahead and take your cauldrons, place however many you want. This could be however big you want or however small you want. I'm just going to go ahead and do a 2x2 because it's pretty simple. So I'm going to go ahead and build on top of these cauldrons, and I'm going to go leave 1 block of space, and then this is where our lava is going to sit. So you're going to want to make sure that this is fully sealed all around. Then place your lava on top, and then your dripstone under here, and you'll see that the dripstone starts dripping the lava into the cauldron, and eventually it will fill up. Again, this one's been going for 10-20 minutes, and 3 of them have already filled up and are ready for collection. So our final farm is a farm where basically you grow your crops in the middle, then there's water, and it flows out, destroys all the crops, and then funnels them through a hopper system to a final chest. So I'm not going to necessarily show you how to build it, but I am going to show you how it works. So down here on the bottom, you have your lever. It runs down some redstone, and then these are pistons in the back. The reason why I used repeaters was because if you just place redstone next to the pistons, it won't necessarily work unless the redstone is pointing into the pistons. These redstone repeaters make sure that the redstone goes directly into the repeater and then into the piston. So you don't have to worry about any problems like that. Okay, and then of course right now the lever's on, meaning that the pistons are up and the blocks are up. Those are sticky pistons, by the way. Okay, so then if I drop it like this, the water will flow out. Water will flow out 8 blocks. So starting here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on the 9th block, you'll have your hopper row. Or if you wanted to save on iron, which I know everybody does, you can start down here, place another water source block down here, and then all those items will flow down to a final hopper before they get funneled into a chest. That also works. But yeah, you're going to want to make sure that your farm is a total of 6 blocks long. Of course, this can be extended right and left for however long you want it to, basically however much iron you have for pistons and redstone you have for redstone repeaters. But yeah, other than that, that is this automatic farm. So those are the 7 best farms for Minecraft survival. We have the cow farm, the cobblestone generator, the sugarcane and bamboo farm, the automatic melon farm, automatic pumpkin farm, automatic lava farm. You can already see one of the cauldrons is filled up. And then of course the flip the lever and it washes out all the crops. So it's not necessarily an automatic farm, but it makes destroying the crops much easier. And that is all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and check out Patreon, Twitter, Reddit, and Discord links in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.